That's Donald Trump's ICE agents trying to run over peaceful protesters in Chicago at the Broadview facility. You may see there at the front right there as the car was trying to run over these peaceful protesters is Kat Abughazaleh. She's running for Congress in Illinois. She's been beat multiple times by ICE as she's been peacefully protesting. By my counting, it's at least 4 to 5 times where she's been brutally beaten by ICE. Here were just 3 of those instances that she talked about as played by Democracy Now! And now this impact. Here, play this clip.
This was, as I said, the 3rd time that ICE has done this to me. It's probably the most violent occasion of throwing me to the ground. But essentially, a car was about to run over a fellow protester. And so I went to check on that person. And that was all the justification an officer needed to pick me up and throw me to the ground, despite being half his size.
And just so you can see, again, she's been peacefully protesting. She's been just a strong voice for democracy. And take a look at what went down here as she got tossed to the floor by an ICE agent. Let's play it.
Yeah, so we are out here peacefully protesting. I and some others were sitting on the street on public property, and ICE officers came out. They picked us up, and as for me, they threw me on the ground. They had no identification. There was no detainment, which, most people don't want to be detained, but it's even scarier to know that there's no process here. And they're in full tactical gear.
Now, on Friday, this was the latest where she was hit in the face by a baton from these ICE agents and injured. Here, play this clip. And just as a reminder, she's running for Congress in Illinois. And when she made the announcement, I loved her announcement. It was so great. Here, play this clip.
Donald Trump and Elon Musk are dismantling our country piece by piece. And so many Democrats seem content to just sit back and let them. So I say it's time to drop the excuses and grow a fucking spine. I'm Kat Abughazaleh, and I'm running for Congress in Illinois' 9th District.
Well, we have Kat Abughazaleh on my favorite show on the MeidasTouch network, the Alien Super Show. Then you're going to discuss what's going on there and so much more. Take it away, aliens, and you're going to want to see this full interview right here. Let's play it.
Okay, what another fantastic week of news. We need someone who actually knows what's going on the ground and trying to make things better, Let's just get a little bit of hope going on here.
What about someone who is hopeful but also has as much encyclopedic knowledge of right-wing hosts as we do?
Someone who also knows the darkness of having to monitor hours of footage, especially Tucker Carlson.
Someone who's broken.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Someone who's now heeding the call for an even greater punishment, running for Congress.
Would such a person like that exist?
Calling Kat Abughazaleh.
Greetings, Glebe, Zotox, Spornak.
Welcome aboard.
I really appreciate you guys calling me. I don't know if you know this, but my brain is just a horrible melange of information about right-wing personalities and characters.
Okay, who's your favorite?
Is this favorite as I would get a drink with them?
No.
Okay, awesome. Because the answer for that is Happy Hour with Janine Pirro.
How's the race going?
I didn't know that y'all knew about that in outer space.
Oh, yeah, we're very in the know.
We're really plugged in.
Yeah, you're really plugged into the 9th Congressional District of Illinois.
Evanston.
No, it's going great. We have 17 candidates right now.
Dang.
What?
And I am polling second.
Nice.
I was the long shot candidate in March, and we are the progressive grassroots campaign of this race. We've raised over $1.5 million, and our average donation is still $32. And we have been using our resources to materially improve the lives of people.
What a crazy concept.
I just looked this up. I just had a hunch about this.
Mm-hmm.
The exact cost of a large large deep dish pizza at Lou Malnati's, $32.
This is not a coincidence.
All right, Kat, let's ease into things by watching yourself on camera.
You said that J.B. Pritzker and Brandon Johnson need a history lesson. I'd like to give you one.
Gulp.
When masked men are deployed by an executive figure into our streets, when they are kidnapping people, entire families, naked, zip tying their hands and throwing them into U-Haul trucks, they're usually not the good guys.
No, because you just said something that's not true.
The law requires that we are allowed to, that elected officials can inspect these facilities, but ICE hasn't let them do that. Why?
Yes.
Why
yes,
not? If they're following the law, no, they have not.
Yes, they have.
Yes, they have.
No, they haven't.
Yes, they have.
You are. I know you are, but what am I?
La 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 la.
Don't tell me.
You can say yes, they have, but it doesn't make you right.
Not even a pretense, by the way, of even being a journalist, just being like, no, that's not it. That's what I say.
The entire thing is him just being like, but no, that's not real. And I've learned since launching the campaign, especially men will just like talk over you. Just keep talking.
What's
and I
happening?
know that things... that
I'm
we're
still
being
confused.
tear gassed, that people are being taken from their homes. ICE agents repelled from Black Hawk helicopters and arrested naked children in the middle of the night.
No, they didn't. That's been completely debunked. That's been completely debunked.
Literally has not. I have
Yes, it
watched
has.
a little girl be detained.
Debunked?
I watched the Mythbusters episode about this.
It's like that, and double dipping actually doesn't spread germs.
Chicago. I used to live there. I love the city. I met my wife there.
I love Chicago. Got my first blowjob in Chicago, so I know what I'm talking about when it comes to Chicago.
I have a friend from Chicago. They said I can call it a war-torn city.
Burning hellhole.
I watched a group of people praying, and then ICE shot them with pepper balls. They were literally praying on the sidewalk.
Because there was
on public
already a
property.
riot there.
No, and there has never been a riot there. Like, you can just say no, but this is what I've experienced. So to the people watching right now, you know, he can say whatever he wants. I have been there. Look, I live in Chicago. You don't. I can tell you when conservatives...
His face when I say he doesn't live in Chicago, he's like, as if he's like, well, that's not true. I'm in D.C. right now. It's the same thing.
Politico has a story where somehow they got their hands on something like 28,000 messages in some group chat of, I think, 12 people that nobody's ever heard of. But
nobody's ever heard of.
Random people who have no affiliation to any party whatsoever.
This story is very close to him because he was the guy that was fired from Tucker Carlson. He was the writer.
Oh, that's the guy?
That's Blake Neff, who was posting racist shit under an anonymous username.
Wow, great recall.
The reality is that kids do stupid things, especially young boys. They tell edgy, offensive jokes. Like, that's what kids do.
Just boys being racist boys.
Look, sometimes little tiny boys, like men that are general counsel, make mistakes. You really got to let them grow.
And I really don't want us to grow up in a country where a kid telling a stupid joke, telling a very offensive stupid joke, is cause to ruin their lives.
But we should make 15-year-old girls deliver full babies.
Yeah.
And make them
Oh,
prepare.
yeah. That's a consequence that you must live with for the rest of your life.
I also like it because in this, they're like continually like, oh, wow, we would be so f***ed if someone saw this group chat. Like, you're fully aware what you're doing is wrong.
We're not doing this. We're not canceling kids because they do something stupid in a group chat.
I will cancel kids for saying I love Hitler when they're not children, they're adults. As your congresswoman, I promise that I will cancel full adults that say they love Hitler.
By the way, if they were left-wing kids telling stupid left-wing jokes, I would also not want their lives to be ruined.
You literally have at airports, you have people being detained for having a meme of your face. Like, that is what the left-wing jokes are. And you're like, no, 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 no.
Where's the limit for you on what's acceptable conduct in federal law enforcement? And when is it incumbent on Congress to step up and demand oversight?
To demand oversight on federal law enforcement? Well, I've not seen them cross the line yet. And
I have many times.
In fact, he hasn't even seen a line.
He loves edging.
Well, shooting unarmed clergy with pepper balls is actually part of their training.
Mike Johnson needs to be there to witness this, otherwise it didn't happen.
Most recently, the most threatening thing I've seen yet was the naked bicyclers in Portland who were protesting.
I did see that.
God, all these people are such losers.
I know.
They're such losers.
He makes a point to see that naked bike ride every night on his phone to unwind.
They have attacked, physically assaulted officers. People have been arrested. Okay.
Yes, people have been arrested. I watched as someone with a cane was arrested and their cane was just left on the ground.
Well, it was a weapon.
That guy was arrested.
No.
Yeah, sorry. No, never mind.
That's been debunked. That's been wholly debunked.
These were implanted in my eyes by the vaccine. Joe Biden is operating this. Just putting images of random unarmed people being arrested in my eyes.
The valiant, brave, patriotic Americans who step up to serve deserve our respect.
The few, the proud.
The masked.
The ones that took the $50,000 sign-on bonus.
How disillusioning is it to someone like you?
So wait, are they just blurring the entire screen of the naked bike ride?
Everything is naked. The sky is naked. The street is naked.
To see all of a sudden you're being vilified, not just vilified, but at this capacity, the capacity to call you Nazis because you're just implementing basic immigration law.
Rob, I've been doing this for 3 decades now.
I've been doing this Nazi shit for 3 decades.
You know, if you don't want to be called a Nazi, maybe you shouldn't dress like the one from Raiders.
Straight out of Central Casting.
It's not even the screenshot from the movie, it's the action figure. Gleep, you could not find a screenshot of the Nazi from Indiana Jones.
They're all close-up shots. I needed the jacket.
That's insane. I love the idea of like, I can't believe that they're saying we're like Nazis as we're just trying to advocate for racial purity in this country, tearing families apart, putting them in concentration camps.
What I'm seeing now is a rather small percentage of the American population that's resorting to extremism.
Oh, Greg Bovino, he was there. He was literally at our press conference, just on the roof with drones. And also there was a stationary gun. They just like keep escalating each week, which is really cool. But they had all these drones for a little photo op.
Oh yeah, they got to make their propaganda videos.
And I love Chicago. Chicago can be a great city again, and very quickly.
You don't live here.
I met Leland Vitter's wife there.
I groped Leland's wife there.
But when you mentioned insurrection, I mean, you were the one that mentioned, one of you mentioned insurrection.
You said it, not me.
You're the president now.
Stop volunteering this information.
You incepted it into my brain.
I need a suggestion from the audience.
ICE also faces a deadline to remove the fence surrounding the Broadview processing facility because it blocks a roadway and emergency vehicles.
Okay, here's the thing. Why have we moved to this idea that it is everyone else's responsibility to protect men with guns as civilians?
Right.
These poor, weak ICE agents with all of their military gear, what will happen when we take down this fence? Like the same thing that happened when the fence was up. None of them are going to get hurt. They're just going to hurt a lot of people.
And it's like there's plenty of video of them walking around downtown Chicago amongst people.
They're just hanging out.
They're just hanging out and realizing that they can't get laid. Not that that changes in Chicago. Like they're just completely repulsive people.
They're an ICE 4 and a Chicago 4 still. It's the same.
The No Kings protest, Maria, really frustrating. I mean, this is part of Antifa, paid protesters. It begs the question, who's funding it?
Not the correct use of begs the question. Thank you so much.
How much are you getting paid, by the way, Kat, from Antifa?
Do they Venmo?
I should be getting paid a lot more.
Is it a bi-weekly check?
I actually had to pay dues, so it's more like a cult here, because I am broke, y'all. I am so broke, it's insane. And a lot of that is just Antifa dues, and then also rent.
Wait, is Soros the Antifa, like, is it one check from Soros and one check
So he's
from...
like the head of the board, and so like the money comes through him,
got it.
I think like...
But it's like he has a shell company.
Right, and if anyone knows anything about leftists, progressives, they're really good at like super organized, militant.
Very business-minded.
They always pay freelancers on time.
Did you say you have to go, Kat?
I do have to go.
Okay.
It is 7:01 here.
Okay.
But could I plug my campaign?
Yeah, of course.
Tell us what's going on.
So yeah, I'm running for Congress in the 9th District of Illinois. If you want to support my campaign, the best way you can do that is donating at catforillinois.com. I'm a grassroots campaign, so no billionaire money, no corporate PAC money, no Republican-funded PAC money, including APAC, which is fundraising for one of my opponents and called me a dangerous detractor. So catforillinois.com. And if you want to volunteer for us, you can join our Discord server at discord.gg/catforillinois.
Now, Kat, question. Let's say I am a billionaire and I want to donate. Could I donate a small amount of money? Would you accept that?
No.
Okay, great. Good to know. It was hypothetical.
Well, thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us, Kat.
Thanks so much, y'all.
All right. Sadly, the monitoring must go on.
I encourage you to watch. We call it the Hate America rally that'll happen Saturday. Let's see who shows up for that. I bet you see pro-Hamas supporters. I bet you see Antifa types.
I love my Antifa types.
Not Antifa, because Antifa doesn't quite exist.
The greatest trick Antifa ever pulled.
I like big boys, itty-bitty boys, Antifa boys.
Marxism is on the rise in Hey, this is not your father's Democratic Party, everybody, okay?
Actually, it is, and that's the problem, is that the exact same people who people's fathers elected are still in office.
If, in fact, they are waiting for this No Kings protest, no Kings means no paychecks. No paychecks and no government. government.
No kings means no paychecks is like literally what the founding fathers were fighting against.
This crazy No Kings rally this weekend, which is going to be the farthest left, the hardest core, the most unhinged in the Democratic Party.
Sounds awesome.
Sick.
This Saturday, the hardest core protests and people expressing their feelings.
Come on down. Bring your sign.
Too hot for TV.
You're gonna get rhythmic chants.
And, no kings equal no paychecks. No kings equal no paychecks.
Have I gone viral for my no kings, no paychecks line yet?
The White House border czar Tom Homan was recorded on an FBI surveillance tape accepting $50,000 in cash. Did he keep that money or give it back?
George, I'd like to use a lifeline.
George, you've covered the story ad nauseum. Tom Homan did not take a bribe.
You said he didn't take a bribe, but I'm not sure you answered the question. Are you saying that he did not accept the $50,000?
It's fungible.
Did he accept $50,000? I'm sure that in the course of Tom Homan's life, he has been paid more than $50,000 for services.
That was an awesome, purposeful misunderstanding.
Honestly, that is one of the best lines I've ever heard.
When you get down to it, isn't every single paycheck a bribe in some way?
What is a bribe if not giving someone money to do something?
I'm asking you, did he accept the $50,000 that was caught on the surveillance tape? Did he accept that $50,000 or not?
George, I don't know what you're talking about. Did he accept $50,000 for what?
George, I used a Men in Black memory eraser between this question and the last one.
Did he keep that money?
Accepting $50,000 for doing what, George? I'm not even sure I understand the question.
He's using the Lucille Bluth tactic. I don't understand the question, and I won't respond to it.
This isn't even a straw man argument. I don't know what this is.
What was caught on the tape, you're saying right now you don't know whether or not he kept that money.
I don't know what tape you're referring to, George. I saw media reports that...
George, I grew up in the digital age. I don't even know what tapes are.
Like Scotch tape, George? That doesn't make any sense to me, George.
You going down some weird left-wing rabbit hole where the facts clearly show that Tom Homan didn't engage in any criminal wrongdoing.
It's not a weird left-wing rabbit hole. I didn't insinuate anything. I asked you whether Tom Homan accepted $50,000, as was heard on an audio tape recorded by the FBI in September 2024, and you did not answer the question. Thank you for your time this morning.
No, George, I said that I don't.
Up next, we'll be right back.
George!
No!
George! What do I do? I don't exist without you, George.
Where am I, George?
George, it's very cold and dark here.
Do I look over the hill, George? Are we going to live off the fat of the land, George?
Things are lining up. I mean, think about the fact that this book came out on Charlie Kirk's birthday, on the same day as we have peace in the Middle East.
Those are three things you could not find a similarity among.
The planets are aligned.
Yeah, it's like when Mercury is aligned with my bagel and a person walking across the street.
You couldn't have scripted this. You could not, the wildest author could not have scripted.
I mean, we did, but...
You couldn't have written this, unlike my book, which I wrote and is available now.
My ghostwriter could not have written this.
And the trials and tribulations and twists and turns to get to where we are today.
It's a taut thriller.
And look how much better humanity and our world is. We're saving Christianity. We're saving God. We're saving the
God
family.
needs our help so bad. He's saying, Eric Trump, write a book and save me.
I know I have this whole omnipotent power thing, but rescue me, Eric.
It's a beautiful time, and he will go to heaven for all of that.
I have God's word on that after saving him.
And when I pulled God out of that raging river...
I said on one condition, God, my father goes to heaven.
God absolutely guided this journey in ways that you'll learn in Under Siege. I mean, it's a big part of
the greatest story ever told.
The foreword by God says it's an excellent read.
Foreword by God, epilogue by Jesus. I don't even know if they're the same person. My agent told me they were different.
I don't like being Mad Mike. I want to be Happy Mike. I want to be the happy warrior, but I am so upset about this. God bless America.
Hey Humies, thanks for tuning in. If you like the show, help us invade your planet by subscribing to our YouTube channel or drop us a comment. We really love those. If you really like the show, subscribe to our Patreon where we share some bonus content. All right, okay, gotta go. Bye!